Welcome to my office. This is where I work. I also work here and here. Sometimes I work here. And sometimes I work here. If you're trying to tell me that you've never done business while you're doing your business, you're lying. Those are just some of the places that I work, but I and my entire team work remotely. We work virtually from all over the world, and I'm really proud to be able to provide that kind of environment for my team. And I get a lot of questions about how do we do it? How do we communicate with each other? How do we make sure everything's getting done? And I remember when I first started my team, I definitely had some fears and concerns that I almost forgot about now that I used to have those concerns, because we have such a streamlined process that totally works, and I'm gonna share it with you today. The working landscape has definitely changed. We don't have those stuffy office cubicles. I couldn't even imagine inspiring creativity from that. We don't have the open interactive workspaces with ping pong tables like Google has. Great setup. And especially with what the pandemic has shown us, it's evident that now more than ever, it is possible and very efficient to run a team that's completely virtual and remote. Since I started my business years ago, my team has been completely virtual all across the globe in all different countries and cities. Some of my team members I've never even met in person. We look forward to it one day, but the way that we work is very efficient and also allows a really great work-life balance that I'm proud to provide for my employees. Also, one of the things that we do as a company is generate a ton of content online. And one of the ways that we do that is batching and also through our very efficient workflows, which I teach a lot about with hiring, our workflows, and our distribution system to 10x your content in my 21-day Infinite Impact Challenge. So I'd love for you to click the link below and check that out. I'm gonna share with you some of the processes and routines and some of the programs that we use daily as a team to stay organized. Currently, at the time I'm filming this, I lead a team of 14 employees. All of us are all across the globe in different areas of North America, Asia, South America. And what I love about hiring virtual team members is that there is so much talent out there. And I love putting people in positions where they're working in their zone of genius, which also allows me to work in mine. I used to have this belief system that if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. Have you ever thought that? Do you know how limiting that is? You have 24 hours in a day. And in that 24 hours, you still need time to, eat, sleep, breathe, spend time with your loved ones, which is usually the reason why we started this business, so that we could provide a lifestyle for ourselves and our loved ones to, enjoy life. Being able to work in my zone of genius allows me to focus on the things that I'm good at, that I excel at, that I enjoy every single day, that I can love going to work every day and have the tasks on my plate that are going to increase revenue and grow the company, so that I can also provide more opportunities for the people on my team to be able to work in their zone of genius, providing them the opportunity for someone to work in a job that they love and be in a really great company culture. You know the saying, if you love what you do, you never have to work a day in your life. I want to be able to provide that opportunity for my employees. It is filming day with a client, of course, because of quarantine, coronavirus, we can't be there in person, so we're doing it virtually. So Jen, my creative director, and I are on Zoom with our client. He's filming right now. How cool is that? So we're able to still direct our client the exact same way that we do in person, but just through Zoom. So they have their own local videographer that they work with, or their in-house videographer, and we just direct through Zoom as a full day of filming instead of flying there, which has been super convenient and a cost savings on both ends. So we're here with Jason Phillips today. He is crushing it, talking about nutrition. He is just killing it today. Now, I know the other obstacle that entrepreneurs face is, when is the right time to hire? I need to be able to make enough money to support myself and my family before I'm ready to go support someone else and hire someone to bring on their team. Well, of course I understand that. And especially as a new entrepreneur, you're trying to get your business to a level where it can thrive without having too many expenses. Time is our most non-renewable resource, and when you need more time, you need more team. So one of the first things that I did, this was an exercise that Alex Sharfin recommended to me. He had me create a time study. So this was every 15 minutes, I would write down exactly what I was doing in 15-minute increments. And I would do that for a week or two. I actually do it a lot more frequently now because my company is growing at such a fast rate that I often have to see what am I spending my time on every day that I can offload to somebody else, or potentially take that time study and turn it into a job description for someone to take over that role. So I would write down everything that I did in 15-minute increments, and at the end of the day or at the end of the week, you look back at this and you organize it and you categorize where you actually spent your time. What did you do that was strategic? Typically things that are going to move the business forward. What did you do that was tactical? These are like the day-to-day, perhaps mundane tasks that are still important, but it's up for us to evaluate. Is it something that we should do or something that we can potentially hire someone who's much better at it? How much time am I also spending on self-care? You are a $1 million racehorse. You are the most important person in your business. That's what Alex Sharfin said to me and was a game changer for how I looked at myself. Sometimes we think that our clients are the most important people in our business or that our employees are, but you as the entrepreneur, as a CEO, you have to look at you as, I am the fuel source. I've created this. I am the leader of this ship. And for how you lead your team, your company culture, and you even just showing up as the person that you want to be, not just for yourself, but for everyone else around you, you need to put those ingredients into you first. So how much time are you spending on self-care? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you taking time to relax and do the things you need to do to refuel that energy source? And then also, how much time are you spending with family? Again, typically, most entrepreneurs start their business with the vision of the lifestyle that they want to create for themselves and their family. But somewhere along the way, we can get lost thinking, I have to hustle to make this vision come true and to create this reality that I've been dreaming of, but then forget to enjoy along the way and miss out on life. So it's a really good indicator to be able to see this time study and see, where am I actually spending my time? Another thing that it's really good for is accountability, because I don't want to write down that I scrolled on Instagram for 45 minutes. Guilty. Now, as I've been managing the team, and that was taking a lot of my time on that time study, I thought, well, now I could have a video production manager, Jen. I still review the important videos, but she manages the editor so that by the time a video gets to me, it's near perfect, like 99% done, instead of me being the one going back and forth, giving any edits or creative direction, because I've taught Jen how to direct the team, how to manage the team, how to lead with my creative vision and be able to pass that on to them. So how cool that here was a job that I was doing. Then I found someone to be able to do that job. Then I managed that person. Then as managing this department got really busy, I could then hire someone to manage that department for me. And then now I just work with Jen. So even though my team is 14 people right now, I have the people that I directly oversee, and then they have the people that they directly oversee, so that we can all be efficient and know who to go to without creating a bottleneck. Have you ever felt like the bottleneck in your business? Like everything just gets stuck with you because you don't have enough hours in the day to be able to do everything. Anytime you feel that pinch, that bottleneck, that's an indicator that maybe you don't have enough time, so you might need more team. Now, after hiring these first few hires, my next question was, how do I make sure that they're getting their work done? And how do I know that they're doing the work that I'm paying them for? This might be where people feel like I need to have a workspace for us to all work in together so that I can oversee them and supervise and make sure that they're getting their work done. Well, then I learned how to create a system so that we could all be in our spaces, work at our hours that are most creative for us. Because you know what? Some people are more creative in the morning, some people like to work at night, and I want to be able to create that for my team while still having the availability to communicate during office hours. Well, from that need, we created a solution so that we didn't have to micromanage or be micromanaged. No one likes to feel micromanaged or to be micromanaging. That is not something that I wanted to be. You know, I'm not good at managing people. I'm really good at leading people and giving direction, but I don't want to manage. You know who's good at managing? Jay Lee, my operations manager. I have a few minutes before my team comes on our daily huddle. I haven't done everything that I planned to do on my to-do list today. This is my to-do list today, the yellow. Instead, I bought birthday presents for my team. So we have some team birthdays coming up. So I spent a lot of the morning online shopping. The team's about to come on. We're going to have our daily huddle. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. So we'll look at where we're at with our weekly commitments. I had a lot of filming and meetings and stuff during the beginning of the week. So a lot of my commitments are getting done today and tomorrow. So I'm losing on the leaderboard when it comes to the weekly commitments. The team is doing great. This will be my second call with the team where I will just sit here and watch them manage all of their departments, which is really fun that I get to be a passenger of it. I'm not the one managing everything anymore, which is the most incredible thing, to have built a team that they own what they own and just tell me where they need me. They really, sometimes they have things that I don't even know about or I'm not involved in, and they bring it to me after, which is awesome. I usually just sit here during our daily huddles. I eat bacon. Get in my mouth. And say, I approve. As a CEO, really, your job is to be the visionary and to give the direction. And at a certain point, you can hire managers to be able to work with you, that you can still lead without managing. Does that make sense? You're not someone that you have to be tiptoeing around or micromanaging or making sure they're doing things if you have a system and a workflow to be able to show, here's the commitments, here's the direction that we're going. And a lot of this I learned from Alex Scharf, and you should totally check out his book. I'll link it below, The Entrepreneur Personality Type. Laundry. So like I said, we don't have a space for us to work together physically, but we have 3 softwares, 3 tools that we use every single day. There's more, but these are the 3 main ones that I swear by, that I don't know how we would do without. There's lots of other ones that are similar to them, but I'm just gonna share with you the ones that we use. So we use a lot of Google Drive to manage our files. We have different drives for different departments. So we have like our marketing drive, we have the video production drive. We have also an HR drive. We also use Voxer. Voxer is amazing. I love it for communication. You can use it from your desktop. You can also use it from your phone. I love it because it's like a walkie-talkie that I can just boop, talk for up to 15 minutes. That's a really long box. We try to keep it short, but it's a really convenient way for us to be able to communicate quickly, efficiently. And we also use Asana. Asana is a project management software where we'll put our tasks, we'll create different projects. We can create a workflow for different projects and who it's assigned to, and that there's clear steps, so that way it's not just in our brain and it's not something that we have to replicate every single time and remember what to do. It's clearly laid out so that it's also efficient when any new employee comes in, say a new video editor. It's just, here's the workflow, here's exactly how we do it. You can go into a previous project to see how we completed it the same way over and over, just with different footage and a different direction. The other software that we use without fail every single day is Zoom, which I know blew up when the pandemic started because people had to start communicating virtually. Zoom is a program that we use every single day to be able to communicate with each other, get on quick calls, be able to see each other face to face. We can also share our screens so that we can show each other what we're working on and be able to collaborate at the same time. It creates accountability, and it also creates, this is a term I learned from Alex Scharf, again, lateral pressure, so that instead of me or any other manager coming down from the top saying, hey, you need to do this or get this done, everyone's relying on each other because everyone knows the goal, everyone knows the direction that we're going. Guys, these are all the things that I did to go from being a struggling solopreneur to an entrepreneur with a team that I don't have to manage or micromanage or feel like I'm a bottleneck. I now have time to focus on my strengths and my zone of genius, which makes me come alive every day. It makes me feel like I love to get to work. You know, I walk from my bedroom to my office or the living room or the front deck or wherever else you want to work from. I have a team working with me that they love what they do, so they come to work every day excited and motivated, inspired, and we all are so excited to work together because of that amazing company culture we've created. My employees are able to work from home, they're able to work from anywhere. I have team members that love to travel when we could, when there wasn't this worldwide pandemic going on, that they could travel and go work virtually from where they were. That's how I want to live too, so I want to be able to create that for my employees. And when you do it right, your employees are not an expense. They're adding to the overall revenue of the team. I don't think this is a trend. I think this is becoming a new normal for many companies who are embracing the remote workforce. And with that, you might need some processes that will help you with growing your business. So I would love for you to check out the Infinite Video Impact Challenge. You can click the link below. Join us. It's 21 days, and we have members in there who have invested the $47 and made $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 just in the few weeks after implementing it. So I would love for you to join us. Go to infiniteimpactchallenge.com. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe for more weekly videos.